What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into Contest of Chaos with the X-Men Annual Issue Number 1, 2023. This is Captain Marvel vs. Cyclops. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with the Contest of Chaos, we have seen that Agatha now has the Heart of Chthon, and with this heart, she wants to create a new Darkhold, though we have yet to discover for what purpose. She says it is to save everybody, that there is a darkness, there is something coming, something that they must prepare for. And so while Jessica Jones, Spider-Man, and Clea Strange, they are working together to try to figure out what she's up to, it might already be too late, because she is about to get the last member of her team. The only question remaining, will it be Captain Marvel or will it be Cyclops? Make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Many people have been asking when this takes place. I want to make sure that I get that out of the way so nobody has any concerns. This takes place prior to the Hellfire Gala of 2023. That's how Cyclops is here. Our story starting us off with Cyclops. As he looks around, he has no idea where he is. Not at first. He's in a huge state of confusion, and while he walks the streets trying to figure out where he is, trying to figure out how he possibly got here and where all the people are, that's when he runs into Carol Danvers. The two of them linking up. She says that 10 minutes ago she was walking with Jennifer, Jessica, and Jen for some coffee. Now she's here. As they investigate a little further, they see that they are in Iceland. As they walk down the road, it appears that bricks just fall out of the sky. Captain Marvel knocking Cyclops out of the way before they knock him on the head. They look up to the sky and they wonder what the heck was that. It's almost like the village itself is being aggressive. This is where Carol decides she's gonna fly up to the sky, she's gonna investigate, see what she can see from a bird's eye view. While Cyclops, he looks on the ground and they both look for any sign of human life. But as Cyclops goes walking, it's as if the sidewalk comes up right in front of him and it trips him. This is where Scott starts to really feel angry. His blood begins to boil. He is losing control. And Carol, she felt this as well. No, she's always been a little bit short-tempered. This is kind of like poking the bear. It doesn't take a lot to get Carol Danvers really PO'd. Add in the fact that as she's flying through the sky, she runs into a barrier that knocks her out of the sky. She hits it again and again and again, but she is unable to break through. We see that her anger, it is at top levels. Absolutely irate that there's a magical barrier in her way. Cyclops, looking at the water, he recognizes that there are no fish. There is no animal life, there's no life of any kind. But there seems to be plenty of equipment in this town. As the two of them have conversation, we see things get relatively heated. They are irritable beyond means. Just the sound of the other's voice is making them livid. Carol is the first to have an outburst. Carol is assuming that Cyclops is some kind of spy or something of that nature, that this is an imposter, and that he is doing this to mess with her. Of course, Cyclops then accuses her of the same exact thing. The argument reaching a point where Carol says that I know you pretty well, that I know your father. He's a space pirate and she is the boss of space. She knows Jean Grey, she knows Logan. She knows both Jean and Logan pretty well. This is where the remark really comes out, saying that she knows them well enough to know that they make a much better couple than Cyclops and Jean Grey. This is when a 2x4 hits her in the back of the head. Obviously, she assumes that this was Cyclops, though he denies it and says that it wasn't him. Carol Danvers backhands him, and with that backhand, Cyclops comes back with an uppercut. Cyclops says that he is trying his hardest to hold back a blast, that she needs to stand down. But when the pier underneath their feet begins to give way, we see the two flung as they hop onto a ship. Carol laughs at the idea that Cyclops would even try to hit her, asking him, "You really think that you can beat me?" The astonishing, useless X-Men thinks that he can take me on. And so Carol charges in. She throws some punches. Cyclops, he's the first to notice that they can't stop fighting. Not really sure what's going on. That's when he sees a little fish in the ocean. The moment he saw it, he knew. They knew it was the reason that they were fighting. The reason that they were losing control. And if they caught it, they would gain it all back. Both of them now need that fish. With Carol flying up in the sky, she tells Scott that you need to stop. Don't dive in that water, don't go after it. Of course, Cyclops doesn't listen, and as he goes to jump into the water, he gets hit with a blast from Captain Marvel. This sends him crashing through 4 houses. And then Carol turns to go look for the fish, unable to find it, with Cyclops returning back to the water. Carol coming back up to the surface to get some air, saying she needs to take care of him. We see her charge full force at Cyclops. She smashes him down into the ground, and that is when Cyclops hits her with a blast. Though it sends her flying back, we see her get up to her feet, and she lets Scott know, you probably didn't know it. Maybe you forgot, but I can absorb energy, and when I do, it only makes me stronger. As she comes charging in full force, Scott knows he has no other option. We see him open up his eyes, the mask fully off, and he unleashes hell. Standing in the wake of the destruction is a highly illuminated Captain Marvel, extremely powered, burning as red hot as the sun. She's asking Cyclops, are you freaking stupid? But he just smiles, and he tells her that all that power that I gave you, if you used it, it would be a cataclysmic event. Not only would you kill me, but maybe everyone in Iceland, Greenland, all of Scandinavia. But he also says that I'm betting you're stronger than that you're stronger than me. Strong enough to fight back against whatever is going on in this place, to take back some measure of control, now that she has been forced to. In that moment, she is able to break free. As Carol tells him to go, that he won, we see a giant tidal wave come and take over the city. A huge explosion, and Carol Danvers left glowing on the ground. And so, Cyclops winning the day. We pick up with Clea Strange, Spider-Man, and Jessica. They have narrowed down the locations on where Agatha might be. They have pinpointed it to one spot, the Bermuda Triangle. And so now that they have the location, Spider-Man's gonna go make a call, because to fight this, he's gonna need some friends. Spider-Man is gonna have to call in the Avengers. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. This one was super enjoyable. Now, we have seen that the chaos magic, it affects everybody a little bit differently. Some people are able to see through it, while others are completely consumed by it. In this instance, Cyclops is the one to recognize that something crazy is going on. He knew that he couldn't beat Captain Marvel on a one-on-one, that it simply wasn't gonna happen. And so what he did is supercharged her, and then he guilted her. He may not know her on the most personal of levels, but he knows her enough to where Captain Marvel would not want to kill Cyclops. And giving her that vast amount of power that helps her break the chaos magic's hold, enough to see through all the craziness. Really, Cyclops just showed her the truth, and that is how she lost. But that low blow from Carol Danvers about Logan and Jean Grey, absolutely fantastic writing. Like, if you really want to make Cyclops mad, that is definitely the direction that you want to go. But yeah, all in all, a good comic, very enjoyable. We have one more issue, the Avengers versus, I don't know, Agatha's Dark Avengers. And man, is that gonna be interesting. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to get completely caught up on everything that has been going on with Contest of Chaos, check out the link in my description as well as the top of the video. It's gonna get you completely caught up on everything going on with this event. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.